brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium.
Hello, hello.
We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go, here in Baltimore. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Christian McCaffrey. And he has the Ravens first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. And in motion is Berrios. To the air now on 1st and 10. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
2nd down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc. And that's exactly what happened here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down. But that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
They'll run the sneak. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
On 4th down, on comes the 7-time Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, for the Ravens field goal. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a
almost.
that one. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless ball game. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing from the start. Here's Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to move just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Godwin working the right side. Third down, 3 to go. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he is going to have the Raiders first down.
Good first down, Barkley.
A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. Inside the 10, it is caught. That's
Had to avoid Godwin, nice
just
catch.
on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready.
Holy
if the
shit.
ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Move back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Gino. Intercepted. Picked off by Drew Tranquil. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. Touchdown, Ravens. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they were able to put the first points on the board
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Broken up. It is incomplete. They tried to shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick six? And a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, he found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Raider first down. On the ground, this is Barkley.
Shit.
And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. That's Bud Dupree in there to make the stop. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Working out of the gun, Smith. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Smith from the gun on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Hold the ball. Something.
Making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate.
Gino going to throw for it. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kane. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
The speed to display. He's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Baltimore. That his first touchdown of the new year. Point after now from Tucker. The kick is good. And the Ravens move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. He's got his man in the tight end, David Njoku. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He will air this out, looking for something.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back and it's okay. We've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Cheetah. And a nice return there. He is out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did. Walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
That is brought in. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Man in motion is Berrios. Out of the gun. They'll give it to McCaffrey. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
They'll look to throw. Metcalf left side. He's got it. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. They need 8 as they come up for third down. They'll send their tight end left. On third down, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Ravens stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's first and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's second and 6. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Stop is made by Jaron Reed. He'll come up to third and 3. Once again, it's Barkley. And he's Raiders first down. It was 3rd and 3, and they picked up 6. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. Smith now to throw on first down. He will find his man. That's the rookie from Ohio State. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
On first down, here's Gino to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Gino Beawuzie. And the Ravens are going to have it just past their 25.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
He keeps it himself. And out of bounds it goes, just shy of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He fields it at the 8. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. First down throw for Smith. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. Get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he'll weave his way down close to that first down. Going to come up just a little shy. It's going to be third down and short. To throw is Smith. And that is incomplete.
It's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Darius Slay. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their second pick six of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick six, but to get two pick sixes in the same game, this defense is on fire.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, no. That is not going to work out at all. That will be a safety. File that under head scratcher. Really hard to understand what was going on there. But we do know what's going on the board. 2 points for the defense.
At some point, Mike, you just have to figure out, when is the party over? I mean, just go down, live to play another snap. But in this case, he just kept going back and back and back. And as you said, the defense now gets to come off the field, scoring 2 points.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Couldn't step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now there's a keeper on the zone read. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. Down to the 10. And he will score. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Ravens. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be back up now to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Gino now on 1st and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers.
And more of the same. Another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Extra point try now for Tucker. The kick is good. And the Ravens stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Hard to at what is going on there. He's going to be down inside his own 5. Smith to throw on first down. Over the middle, that's Godwin. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's going backwards here. They're going to take him down, back at the 5.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Looking for room out on the edge. Not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. The Raiders send their punt team out, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. Now there's a very short kick. I think the pressure affected him there. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Now it's McCaffrey. To turn into an absolute disaster. What is going on there?
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll motion over Metcalf. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. Back to throw. A quick slant taken by Chase. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Run here with McCaffrey. A pretty good comeback, to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup, and it brings us to 4th down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Keep going.
Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15. They'll come up here. First and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Here comes the jet sweep. And this will not help the cause. He's going backward. Tackled back at the 8.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line. And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field from the but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
That's not going to work out as planned. This is going to be down on this side of midfield. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They run once more with McCaffrey. Good pickup there. He goes horizontal at the end, trying to maximize the gain. A gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Here's McCaffrey. He'll dive for that 1st down, but it looks like he's just going to come up a little bit short. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Here we go, sack.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So the penalty sets up this offense for 1st and goal. From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal.
Okay, ready?
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready?
They'll motion over Metcalf. Again, it'll be McCaffrey. And this, not going to work at all. He'll dive, get what he can. We're going to lose yardage on this play. Once more from the 2. 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with McCaffrey. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Baltimore. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Tucker for the point out. It's up and good. And the Ravens will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll be way backed up to start. He only gets back to the 5-yard line. On first down is Smith. That'll be taken in by Parker. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Throwing on second down, Smith. Run over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is incomplete. Here we go. And that's what could be their final play. It's 4th down. The Raiders have their punt team out there as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all off-season long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on. So you give up a touchdown on defense. The question is, how are you going to respond on the 2-point try? Well, respond did they ever? Big difference giving up 8 than there is giving up 6.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Going to return this from the 10. Oh, no. That is not going to work out at all. That will be a safety. Defenses dream about those, whether it's a pick 6 or a scoop and score. Even this one, Greg, 2 points. When the defense puts points on the board, they feel great about it.
Mike, talk about getting the job done on defense. Not only does it result in 2 points on the scoreboard, but now the offense is going to get the ball back, and likely with great field position.
So now, after the safety, here comes a free kick from the 20-yard line. He'll return it from the 11. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive.
One thing's for sure, Mike, I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. He'll drop to throw. He fumbled the football. One of the Raiders has got it. So it's a win here for